Hi, I'm Kelly Thomas Boyers. I'm Executive Director of Adams Place.
My name is Beth Boggin and I am the Program Coordinator at Adams Place.
The overall mission of Adams Place is to provide resources, education, activities for children, teens, caregivers, parents, and young adults who are coping with loss and grief.
Well, when a kid comes to Adams Place and they go through our program and leave, I feel very accomplished in having a pivotal part in being a difference for that child, equipping them with healthy coping skills that they didn't have before, and then also letting them know that their feelings about grief are normalized because they are working and talking with kids their age.
I love explaining what Camp Cope is all about because we chose Camp Cope as a way to identify that we have skill building, we have trained volunteers being involved, there's an expectation of learning and an expectation to build bonds. Remember camp, when we went to camp at different points of our lives when we were youth, we made connections that lasted a lifetime. And that's what our Camp Cope is all about, forming connections, learning skills, moving forward through their grief process, and that will last a lifetime.
After my husband passed, we were looking for peer support, immediate peer support, and I was very fortunate enough to find Adams Place. We were actually living between Los Angeles and Las Vegas, and I was searching for organizations to give us the peer support, immediate peer support that I know that my girls needed, and I couldn't find any support. And then someone recommended Adams Place, and immediately I met Kelly, and the following week they were put into a program, and honestly it was a lifesaver for the entire family.
I feel that Adams Place makes a huge difference in our community because so many children, they say 1 in 14 in Clark County, experience a significant loss, and it is preventative to help them because those children, typically if they do not get help with their grief, they often have higher incidence of depression, crime, even suicide rates, and there's so many other negative things that come along with that unresolved grief.
I love talking about Camp Cope. Camp Cope is for children, teens, and families coping with grief and loss. It was developed over the last 5 years under the direction of child life specialists to create curriculum, activities, goals, and objectives that we can empower youth while going through an adverse childhood experience such as the loss of a parent or sibling. Camp means fun usually, right? We learn skills, we want to develop friendships and relationships that will last our lifetime. So we thought Camp Cope really framed what we were hoping to achieve with a program that has 6 sessions, goals and objectives included, and that the kids really have a sense of accomplishment when they complete it. They can come through as many times as they find it helpful for them. And because we want to be here for them from 3 to 18, we have our young adult program as well. So Camp Cope is our way to say, come on in, we're going to help you learn some skills, you're going to feel supported, and you may end up being a mentor afterwards as well.
Well, at Camp Cope, we talk about our feelings with other kids around us. They have different groups of teens, kids, and younger children there so they can fit with their age groups. And I think it really helps because you get to experience your emotions with other kids that have gone through something similar or the same thing. When I went through it, I got to make some new friends and hang out with them and talk about our emotions together, and it really helped me through a phase where I wasn't doing so great. But the main part is I got to help other kids as well overcome their emotions because I could share my emotions with them, and it was almost like straight away you already started feeling better, and it made me very happy.
During the pandemic, Camp Cope was able to pivot because we did have such a foundation. Our program had developed the core curriculum and all the goals and objectives and themes. So it allowed us to take that, apply it to a virtual platform, train our volunteer facilitators to work on a virtual platform. And we got started in March 2020 with our first virtual groups and worked those groups through till June and started back up last August. In addition, we provided virtual groups with individual schools. So we had community Camp Cope going on, we had individual partnerships with schools so their school could have their own Camp Cope, all delivered through either Google Meets or Zoom. We've learned along the way. I think we've gotten better and better at how to engage. There's lots of research that says that doing a virtual platform is helpful because we can connect, which is one of our important priorities. And we still have that good base of what we hope children will learn skill-wise through the process.
I think for anyone that's experienced a loss, it's essential, vital for your kids, for yourself, to seek support right away. I can't imagine, where we'd be if we hadn't found Adam's Place today. They saved our lives.